Assalamu alaikum, ladies and gentlemen, and we welcome you all to another day of the T10 here at the EHN ground at Green Acres, where Lolo Popo will be taking on the Awami Bearings team, who have won the toss and have elected to bat first. Ali Hamdani has got the new ball, and he will be bowling to Ansar. He bowls the first delivery, and remember it's a power surge over the first one in this year's T10. So a single taken towards the covers. A good first delivery from Ali Hamdani. Targeted the pads there. He will be bowling to Akib Taj. It's a good shot, and has he found the gap there? Yes, he has. So the first boundary for the Awami Bearings team. Pierced the gap through the onside on that occasion. A lot of dew can be seen on the ground tonight. Obviously it's day after we've had no play yesterday because of the rain. And was that a wide? Yes, it was, but he's taken a wicket. Akib Taj has been stumped. Obviously Ali Hamdani bringing in his experience and bowling it wide. So they've gotten the first wicket there. Lolo Popo have already gotten a win under their belt after they beat the Hot Shots team. So Ali Hamdani will be bowling to Hamid Malik, and nearly got another wicket there. Ali Hamdani keeping things very tight after the first two deliveries, but he's already taken a wicket. He bowls it wide, wanted to spin it away from the batsman on that occasion with a leg break, but the line wasn't there. Another floated up delivery, another wide. So Ali Hamdani being a touch expensive here, but still a decent over, since it was the power surge over, and he's gotten a wicket as well, and a good one of Akib Taj, who can do some damage. So they've decided to bring on Talha Kamal Bela, who's a good outswing bowler, can bring the ball back in as well. Very tight with the new ball. He will be bowling to Ansar Siddiqui. So the field has opened up, so he will be able to adjust his field as well, since it's not the power surge anymore. And Talha runs in and bowls a short delivery. The batsman couldn't find the connection there, wanted to play it fine. But I think the conditions will definitely suit Talha a little bit here. The ball will skid through, keep low occasionally as well. Good delivery, and has been chipped in the air, but falling in no man's land, and actually should have tried to stop the two there, but the batsman still managing to complete the 2 runs. Talha runs in again and inside edge. It could have played on, and that's a loose throw from Adil. So again 2 runs given away. So I'll have to say that Lolo Popo are being a bit sloppy with the field, in the field rather, right now. Talha runs in again and he wanted to swing that away, but the line wasn't there. He's usually been bowling that delivery that swings away from the leg stump, and he's gotten wickets on it as well. It was a short delivery that time. Batsman has managed to play it fine, but again 2 runs. Good running between the wickets so far. Talha is not being able to find his usual line and length so far. He runs in again, a good delivery. It was an in-swinger this time around. The batsman wanted to have a wild swipe at it. Lucky to have gotten through that over without having lost his wicket. Hamid Malik. So it's 20 for 1 so far. It's going to be Ali Hamdani continuing from the other end. He'll be bowling to Ansar Siddiqui. A good flighted delivery, and it's been played towards the covers. Decently fielded by Chima, but still the batsman managed to get 2 runs. So very good running between the wickets so far. They haven't been able to find the rope as yet, but decent running in between the wickets. So Ali Hamdani continuing. And again a flighted delivery. Wanted to heave that one. Couldn't actually get under it. Will there be a run out here? There was a bit of a mix-up, but Ali Hamdani couldn't collect that cleanly. A clean collection could have actually resulted in a wicket there. Ali Hamdani will be continuing. Again, not giving any room to the batsman in terms of freeing those arms. Batsmen are waiting for anything in their arc which they can go after, but they haven't really found that as yet. This time it will be a wide. Ali Hamdani asking the batsman to go after it, but slightly quicker delivery this time round. Has he played it into the gap? Chima has fielded it nicely, but again 2 runs. So the running, and Hisham Asad has dropped the catch. Should have been taken. It was regulation stuff. Some frustration shown by Ali Hamdani as well. He had gotten under it nicely, even though it was a running catch, but it was a catch that he would have taken probably 2 times out of 3. So unfortunately, it was the third time tonight on which he would have dropped it. So there will be a change in bowling now. Hisham Asad has been brought into the attack. He would definitely look to make amends for that drop catch. Hisham Asad runs in, bowls a decent first delivery. Is targeted at the batsman. Batsman probably looking to hit through the covers. Again a good delivery. So he sacrificed his wicket for some reason, probably not being able to find the connection in the middle, and the captain thinks that he needs to be replaced. Probably some tactics behind it, I presume. But 2 very good deliveries from Hisham. The new batsman coming in is Shoaib Hassan. Hisham Asad is definitely someone who can rattle the stumps. He likes to keep it wicket to wicket. He's a good death bowler. He's defended some good scores in the last overs. There's a big shot, and that's been smashed straight down the ground over the bowler's head for a 6. So that's probably one of the reasons why the previous wicket was sacrificed, because they wanted to bring in their big hitter Shoaib Hassan, who will definitely look to play some shots, as it seems. Again a big shot straight into the side screen. So 2 sixes of 2 balls. So he's definitely gotten the scoreboard moving. Hisham Asad now deciding to go around the wicket, or is he staying over the wicket? No, Ali Raza starts off with a decent delivery. Batsman wanted to get under it, couldn't find the connection there. Another good delivery, keeping it wide, a little bit wide. Asking the batsman to cut it through point. And this time it's a big shot, and he's found the connection there. So another 6. So the batsmen are playing their shots here tonight. It's the 4th consecutive 6 that we've seen. Well, he had bowled 2 good deliveries, but in terms of boundaries, it is a 4th consecutive 6. Ali Raza will bowl again, and he wanted to go down the ground once again, but couldn't find the connection there. So if he can actually get through this over without having conceded another boundary, it will still be a decent over here. This time he finds the connection, plays it towards long off. He will want to take 2 there, but obviously the big hitter Shoaib Hassan did not come back for the second. So yes, this time it will be Taimur Ehtisham Anwar coming on to bowl. He will be bowling to the left-hander. So a much needed wicket for Lolo Popo. It's the third wicket that they've lost. There was a full toss, but the batsman couldn't put it away. Obviously, there wasn't a lot of pace behind the delivery. A bit of pace would have helped the batsman there, but still went with the shot and couldn't find the gap perhaps. Wanted to play it down the ground. So wickets is probably the order of the day here. Otherwise, the Awami Bearings team is definitely looking to play some shots, and if the Lolo Popo team doesn't keep chipping away with the wickets, I think we could see a very good total on the board. They're just trying to look for the length where they can actually free their arms and go down the ground with those big hits. It's a good delivery on that occasion. Played through the covers and fielded neatly by Ehtisham Chima. So that will bring Shoaib Hassan onto the strike, who has faced just 3 deliveries and already scored the maximum number of runs that he could have scored from those 3, which is 18, and 3 big hits down the ground. Another good well, he wanted to smash that out of the park, but I'll have to say that was brilliantly bowled by Timmy on that occasion, not giving him the pace with which he could smash it out the park. Timmy continues again. Another good delivery. Batsman couldn't put it away. Followed the batsman on that occasion, and so Timmy will be continuing. Another good delivery. Really, I thought that would fall near the wicket keeper, but Adil Latif not judging that one. And is that out? Yes, he's gone. That is brilliant work by Adil Latif. He ran back and picked it up, one-handed pick up, and just brilliant throw into the stumps. Batsman hadn't made it. That's the 4th wicket for Awami Bearings, and Shoaib Hassan is definitely the man, danger man out there. So at the end of the 6th over, we're 57 for 4. We'll definitely need some tight overs from here in order to keep the score anywhere below 100. They have managed to take 4 wickets. It will be Abbas Raza Khan, who is in a bit of an argument at the moment. He's probably arrived late, so the umpire not allowing him to bowl. So it will be Ali Raza to continue, and he will be bowling to Shoaib Hassan. Ali Raza will be bowling to Shoaib Hassan. Bowls it short. Has he played it into the gap? Yes, he has. So he's gotten 4 runs there. He will definitely look to continue on his merry way.
61, 6.1.
Ali Raza will be continuing to Shoaib Hassan. That's a big shot. Has he cleared the boundary there? That is 6 runs. So a 4 followed by a 6. Ali Raza will continue to Shoaib Hassan. Another 4. He gets an edge. He's managed to clear the boundary there. क्या चल रहा है 57 हुआ कम नहीं होगा स्कोर
नहीं
की कर रहे हो 61 नहीं हो गया
उसने ना स्कोर आरिफ जफर पे डाल दिया था उसका ये 10
अच्छा
उसने अब किया सही उसका 33 हो गया सही है 7 बॉल में 33 स्कोर 71 है
So the Awami Bearings team is 71 for 4. We're into the 7th over. We just witnessed a blitz of an innings from Shoaib Hassan, who is just going after the bowling there. Ali Raza will be bowling to Khushnood Khan. It's a big shot down the ground and he smashed it for 6 runs. Just waiting for that length there. So these batsmen definitely know how to clear the ropes and they are in there to get a good total. Another good shot towards the covers. And this time straight to the fielder. So that's the end of the over and after the 7 overs we're 78 for 4. It's going to be Abbas Raza Khan. Abbas will be bowling to Khushnood Khan, who will definitely look to hit down the ground. Good delivery, and will he get a 4 for it? Good fielding on the boundary by Ali Raza, who's a good athlete. Putting the slide in there and preventing a boundary for his team, saving 3 runs there. Abbas will be bowling to Arif. Again, played down the ground. But again, neat work by Ali Raza. So 2 of the first 2 deliveries so far for Abbas. And he's gotten through the batsman on that occasion, fired in a yorker. Batsman just wanted to hit it down the ground, wasn't looking to work it around or play defensively, just wanted to swing his bat at it. But you don't do that to deliveries like that. And Abbas Raza knew it with all his experience of having played this format for so long. So they've lost the 5th wicket now, and the Awami Bearings team will definitely look to bring back their big hitter. They're just waiting for the next batsman to come in, and might just be given out because we have a rule of 10 seconds. So the new batsman is Zohair Amjad. Or is it Zohar Amjad? I think Zohar Amjad. Ali Raza giving away 28 in his 2. So Bas will be bowling to Zohar. Good first delivery. Again, decent work on the boundary by Ali Raza. That will bring Arif Zafar onto the strike. Quick delivery by Abbas. And has been played towards the covers. Will that be 2? And they've sacrificed their wicket because they wanted to bring on their big hitter, obviously. Which is Shoaib Hassan, who's been going after the bowling. So it's 82 for 6, and we're through 8 overs in this innings. So it will be Talha Kamal Bela bowling to Shoaib Hassan. And obviously Shoaib will have one thing on his mind, to find that length and just dispatch it over the boundary. We'll have to see if Talha can weather the storm here and look for the block hole, probably wicket taking delivery, which he bowls so well. He runs in. It's a loose delivery to start with. Wanted to hit the block hole, but couldn't control the line there. Starts off with a wide. He will continue from round the wicket. He runs in, and he's gotten through the batsman that time round, hitting the middle stump. The shot wasn't on. Probably could have tried to hit that through the covers, or maybe down the ground, because the ball kept a touch low. It's coming from an angle. Needless wicket here, because I think if he could have managed to play the 10 overs, he probably could have added 15 to 20 more runs there. It's a good bouncer on that occasion. So Talha runs in again. As a slow ball, this time it's been smashed for 6 off a slower delivery, which was not needed at all, since he had bowled a bouncer there, and he could have gone for a Yorker actually. But a delivery which wasn't executed the way it should have been, probably because of the wet outfield as well. A lot of dew on the surface tonight. It's good delivery again. Will that be taken? And that's been dropped by Temur. And in the process, he's given away 2 runs as well. So, not at all good cricket from the bowling side in the last 2 deliveries. There is still not a big score on the board as far as the usual scores that have been scored in the T10 on the board as yet, but it's a good delivery this time. So Abbas Raza Khan will be bowling the last over, and he's adamant on the fact that he wants Ali Raza on the long off position and not Talha Kamal Bela, who who's a bit inconsistent. He can take those blinders as well. He has taken them in the past, but not something that the captain would go with at this stage. Well, was that a nick there? It was a tough one. Adil Latif, the keeper, couldn't hold on to it. But a brilliant delivery to start the over with. Obviously, he knew what the batsman was going to do, and he bowled it away from the batsman, bowled it quick. But batsman not looking to work it around. He's just looking for those big hits. This time, a full toss. Played it straight towards the fielder. Even though he could have smashed it out the park there, the ball was there for it, a full toss. But not finding the connection there, was a bit late on it. Abbas Raza Khan bowling one down the leg side this time round. Will he get a 2 there? The 2 wasn't on, and he's just given his wicket away there. Could have just aborted the run there, and but that will be the end of the innings, and Lolo Popo have kept it down to 90 all out. Awami bearings, they could have gotten a lot more there, but they just went into self-destruct mode in the last few overs. Could not find the boundary and did not apply themselves. So Lolo Popo will have to make 91 of their 10 overs, and we will see you on the other side of the innings break. We welcome you all back to the second innings, and Lolo Popo will have to make 91 runs in order to make win this game. It was a rather eventful last few overs of the innings when the Awami Bearings team were batting. And as a poor first delivery, targeting the pads there, and it's been neatly worked away by Ali Hamdani towards squarish fine leg. The Awami Bearings team were almost cruising. Or has he found the gap there again? He should get 2 runs there. They were finding the boundary at will almost, and it seemed as if they could get to a decent total, but then just started losing wickets. So another delivery targeted towards the pads, but Taimur-e-Tishaman were just refusing to leave his crease for a 1. It is a power surge over, remember, so it's a big shot from Ali Hamdani this time around, and he's cleared the ropes there. This is not the area to be bowling to Ali Hamdani. Very strong off his pads. So it is almost looking like a very decent over now. We still have a delivery to go, and already gotten 12 runs off this over. Lolo Popo. Better delivery, but played straight to the fielder, rightly refusing to run on that occasion, Ali Hamdani. So they finished with 12 of no loss after the first over. They still need a meager 9 runs and over, which shouldn't be a problem in this format of the game unless they can just put themselves into some sort of trouble, the Lolo Popo team. So Arif Zafar will be taking the new ball along with Aqib Taj, who just bowled the first over. Arif Zafar will be bowling to Taimur-e-Tishaman, who will be facing his first delivery. He hasn't gone past the first delivery in the previous 2 games, so he will definitely would want to get off the mark in this game. This time a loose delivery, but couldn't dispatch it to the boundaries. Found the fielder there, but he's gotten off the mark. So finally he's gotten onto the score books, Mr. Taimur-e-Tishaman, for the first time in this tournament. The bowler continuing from around the wicket. A decent delivery to be bowling to Ali Hamdani, because that is one area where he struggles at times. I mean, with the cut shot, but very strong off his pads and down the ground as well. Looks for that length where he can actually free his arms. again in that area. Obviously, Ali Hamdani wanted to go after it, but couldn't really find a connection there. He will get a 1 for it. This time it's a good shot from Taimur Ihtisham Anwar. He's found the gap on that occasion. He is one batsman who can get those quick runs, can smash the ball out the boundary out of nowhere. That's just how he is. Or he loses his wicket at times just going after the shot, but once he gets going, once he gets himself in, he can definitely keep the boundary riders busy. Has been bowled towards the offside, played towards the point fielder, but the fielder overrunning the ball on that occasion. So another boundary by Taimur Ihtisham Anwar, keeping up with the run rate. So Aqib Taj will continue. He will be bowling to Ali Hamdani. Starts off with a full toss, which has been played towards the covers. Good fielding on the boundary by Khushnood. So there we can see that the bowlers keep using that rag to dry the ball. It's wet conditions. It bowled it outside off, but Taimur Ihtisham just dragging the ball towards long off. Could have, or should have rather, gone through the covers there, but he's more comfortable trying to go after the bowling straight down the ground, which is his strong area. Has been played towards the covers again. Tight fielding on the boundary once again. This time was a loopy delivery. Lots of flight, and Taimur couldn't find the connection there. Gets a 1 on that occasion. And this time Ali Hamdani wanted to hit it through the leg side, but couldn't find the connection. I would feel as if it was a good thing, because if he had found the connection, probably would have played it into the hands of the fielder there, but nevertheless he gets a 1 off the last delivery. So Lolo Popo at 27 for no loss after 3 overs. Still keeping up with the run rate there. It will be Arif Zafar bowling to Ali Hamdani, who shuffles, and he's just wanted to play it through the leg side, almost through the fine leg area, but was fired in by Arif Zafar. So Ali Hamdani is the batsman to be dismissed. Lolo Popo still have more than capable batting lineup to get them over the line, with batsmen like Ali Raza and Hisham Asad. Adil Latif, who can clear the boundary almost at will. Abbas Raza Khan is walking onto the crease, and he is someone that the Awami Bearings team would definitely want to see the back of. Wouldn't want him to be in the middle for too long. Otherwise, he can get those runs quite quickly. He will go after the bowling. He's someone who likes to play his shots. Very strong down the ground and through the covers as well. He can cut the ball. First ball, he plays through the covers and is almost pleading Taimur for a 2 there, but Taimur wasn't interested.
3.2.
Well, there will be a few words between them, between the both of them. After that, it's been fired in short. It will be a wide, or will it be a no ball? Yes, it has been adjudged to be a wide. Initial thought was that it probably would have bounced a second time in front of the batsman. So this time a flighted delivery. Once again bowling a wide there. So that will be 4 off 1 ball, 2 wides. This time a good shot and the fielder slips. Has it gone all the way? A big hit through the covers by Taimur Ihtisham Anwar. He ticks off the run rate, required run rate from that over with that boundary. So Lolo Popo pretty much on track at the moment. Arif Zafar will continue to Taimur Ihtisham Anwar. This time wanted to smash it through the leg side, but the ball kept a touch low, and you can only get a 1 for it. So Lolo Popo are 39 for 1 after 4 overs. They still need 52 of the last 6 overs. They have brought in their main bowler, Hushnood Khan, quite a pacey bowler. Can use this wicket well. He bowled quite nicely the previous night as well, extracting some bounce off the wicket. He is slingy, so he will try to target the stumps as well on occasions. He will be bowling to Taimur Ihtisham Anwar. He runs in, bowls in a full delivery. It's clearly going down the leg side. The ball was swinging in, starting off with a full delivery. He will have to be careful on the square, since it's got a lot of dew on it, so it can be slippery for the faster men. He runs into Abbas Raza, bowls in short, and Abbas Raza has skied it. Will that be taken? The fielder is under it, but couldn't hold on to it. Would have been a very crucial catch actually, but fielder never looked comfortable under it. How crucial will that drop be? Well, we'll only find out in a few overs, unless there's another good delivery. This time Abbas plays it into the gap. He's chipped it into the gap. Will he get 4 for it? Yes, he will. The fielder just kicks it out of the boundary. Wanted to use his foot there. but while trying to do that, he just kicked it away into the fence for 4 runs. So Lolo Popo 46 for 1 and went to the 5th over. It's a big shot this time around. Has he cleared the boundary? Yes, he has. He's gone all the way for a 6 that just made the boundary there. I mean, but the fielder had just given it away, given up rather. Never wanted to put himself into a position where actually he could take that catch. He was just strolling towards the ball there. Again tries to hit through the covers. He skies that, didn't find the connection. Another slip on the field. He will get 2 for it. So the fielders will need to be careful on this surface tonight. Remember, we had lots of rain yesterday, and we do not have any cricket going on at the other venues tonight. So a lot of credit needs to be given to the AHN ground staff as well, in order to have made this ground fit to play and for us to enjoy the T10 league. Because the amount of rain that we had seen, I mean, it was very difficult having some sort of play after that, but a good job done by the AHN ground groundsman. And Taimur Shamanwar plays it fine, but straight into the hands of the fielder there. He did find the connection, but just couldn't find the placement on that occasion. So Lolo Popo are already 55 for the loss of 1 wicket, which was Ali Himdani. He was looking in good touch, but just wanted to be a bit too adventurous with that last shot on which he gave away his wicket. Another good shot towards the covers, but the fielder manages to keep it down to a 1 even after having fumbled that. Boss trying to hit everything through the covers, but still haven't really found that connection that he so usually does. Just smashes it over the cover boundary. The bowler targeting the pads there, but did it just brush the pads on its way to the keeper? No, it didn't. So it will be a wide. So the Awami Bearings team not being able to keep things tight, even though there have been half chances, but again bowling a good Yorker. That's what he's been trying to do the whole over actually. That was probably the first time that he actually got to execute it. He runs in again, and this time it's a full toss, and Taimur Shamanwar has smashed it out the boundary for a huge hit. So Lolo Popo almost running away with the game now. The boundaries haven't stopped, and Taimur has retired after having made his 30 off 14 balls, and a big comeback from his side, not being able to have performed in the last 2 games, but that is one way of answering the critics. He's looked in superb touch tonight. Ali Raza is the new man walking onto the crease. And he will be facing Shoaib Hassan, who looked quite aggressive at the bat. Only wanted boundaries, didn't want nothing to do with 1s or 2s. It's a Yorker. Bowling a Yorker on his toes, but Ali Raza just couldn't find the gap there where he could have actually gone for 2 runs, but still find a 1 there. I still feel that T10 is not the format where you would try to bowl every delivery as a Yorker. You can misfire 1 or 2 which can go for full tosses, and the batsmen are just ready for anything loose. So I think it's a good ploy if you can actually apply a bit of change of pace, a bit of change in length. We have seen some bowlers do that quite expertly in this year's T10, wearing the pace and wearing the bounce as well, pitching it short on occasions, and then obviously going for that Yorker as well, the wide Yorker as well. We've seen a lot of skills being implemented. This time Khushnood just targeting the pads of Ali Raza. He will definitely look to keep this over a lot more tight than his previous one. Try to keep a lid on the scores. He bowled quite magnificently last night. Wasn't giving anything away. He runs in again, was a good delivery, and has been played fine. Well, towards deep point actually. Initially I thought that it was played a lot finer, but played it straight to the deep point fielder. Get a 1 off it, which will bring Abbas Raza Khan onto the strike. And Abbas will definitely look for anything in his area and just smash it out the park. Couldn't find the connection there. Lucky that it didn't fly off back to the bowler. Wanted to work it off his toes. That's the line that Khushnood has chosen in this over. He will target the pads and the toes of the batsman. Even though I still feel that he's a wicket taking option, and should have actually tried to take some wickets in this over. It's been a tight over so far. Only 2 of the 3 deliveries that he's bowled. This time, has he bowled into the range? Yes, he has, and Ali Raza has smashed it out the park for a 6. This wicket is definitely looking very good for the batsman in terms of the full length deliveries. It's just coming onto the bat so nicely. The batsmen have been able to hit a lot of boundaries tonight. Even down the ground we've seen batsmen hitting it. A good delivery. No, he's just flirting with that line, and which obviously belongs to the umpire, so will be a wide. So it's almost come down to a runner ball now. Smooth running in again, and Ali Raza playing it towards the covers. So that's the end of the over, and Lolo Popo are 74 for 1 after 7 overs. They still need 17 of the last 3. Let's see if the bowlers can pull something back from here and bring the Awami Bearings team back into the game somewhat. At the moment, the Lolo Popo team looks quite comfortable down in the middle with Ali Raza and Abbas Raza Khan. It will be Shoaib Hassan bowling to Ali Raza. So a lot of dew on the field tonight, and starts off with a full toss. Has he found the gap there? No, he hasn't. Yes, he has Fielder wanted to use his foot there but couldn't stop the boundary. Should have stopped the boundary there actually. Ushnood, usually a very tight fielder. I think it's probably got something to do with the dew as well, which we were mentioning earlier, and the teams which are due in to play next, they would probably be keeping a close eye on the proceedings and the conditions. Another full toss and beautifully played through the covers by Ali Raza. He's looking in very good touch. He had been struggling towards the end of the last day season, but this time around he looks to be ready for the day season, because that is something that he's been planning towards, to come back into some good form before the day season arrives, where most of the teams will look to focus on and put in their right combinations. But this T10 so far has been so exciting. Some big hits, some brilliant bowling as well. A better delivery this time around, but still played beautifully towards the covers. That bat of Ali Raza is making a very nice sound on every delivery that he's faced actually. He's looked that good tonight. So Shoaib Hassan will be bowling to Abbas, and Abbas smashes it through the covers, and the fielder, well, haphazardly came behind the ball and looked shaky for a moment, but managing to hold on to it, and then obviously putting in a good throw as well for the return. It's just a one there. So another low full toss, trying to bowl a yorker there. Varied the pace a little bit on that occasion. Ali Raza will still get a 1. So all they need is just the 6 runs of the last 2 overs. It's been very comfortable at the end for Lolo Popo. Initially seemed as if they would have some sort of problems chasing this, but this looks like one hell of a wicket now. I think the order of the day would probably be to win the toss and bowl first. Because I think it's going to get easier as the night goes on. But I don't think batting first would be a bad ploy as well, considering the fact if there are teams who feel that they can put a good total on the board and then defend it, if they have the bowling for it. It's going to be Zohar, and he starts off with a wildish delivery. It's been given as a no ball. Not something that the team would have wanted at this stage. It's a free hit to Ali Raza, and he can just finish it off of this delivery. Another full toss, and he smashes it down the ground. 6 runs into the side screen. That would be the end of the game, and Lolo Popo at the end finishing it in style. So they've got an emphatic win under their belt now. So a good win for Lolo Popo, and we hope to join you for the next game. So we expect all of you to be with us for the next game. See you there.